Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Anyway, scratch that. The new Black Ops 4, it's come out, and I've checked it. Looking at it right now, to be honest, it looks way too much like, you know, it looks way too much like Black Ops 3, and that's not a good thing. I mean, you see, look, most of these animations with, like, the wall climbing and the wall running, that's Black Ops 3. We don't want to see that in Black Ops 4. Also, another thing to remember is that in Black Ops 4 you have 150 health, not 100. Which, that doesn't really change things when you've got, you know, a rifle. You know, a sniper rifle, it's still a one-shot kill. Now, looking at this, you can see that a lot of animations and a lot of, you know, just the gun sounds are reused from Black Ops 3. Now, another thing to mention is that you do not regenerate health. Like, let's just say, right, you've got 1 bar of health left, which you can see from the corner, the bottom left corner. There's the bars there. Now, let's just say you only had 1 bar left. You wouldn't regenerate that over time. You'd have to use a syringe, which I'm guessing you'd only have a certain amount of. But seriously, looking at this, it's not something that I want to spend $100 on. I mean, this looks like the Black Ops 3 animations mixed with the Black Ops 2 gameplay with better graphics. That's all this is. And seriously, that's not a good thing. Like, it's just pointless changing. See, that kill there, it looks exactly like it would in Black Ops 3. Like that kill that was shown previously. See, one shot kill, that doesn't change things. In every Black Ops game, it's a one-shot kill. Changing it to 150 health, it was supposed to make it more strategic. You know, more like CS:GO and Rainbow Six Siege. But all it's done is just combine two games that just really don't work together. And to be honest, hold on, let's just have a look at the Black Ops 4 gameplay for the zombies, and it just. To be honest, it's not what we want to see. Or, I can't speak for all of us because it's not just what I want to see. This trailer, this is something that, to be honest, I don't feel, just feels like zombies. There's no scariness to it. It's just all, feels too cartoony, if that's actually a word. See, this character, it's not realistic. Like in Call of Duty World War II, they actually, to me, personally, I feel that the zombies was amazing because it had that scare factor in it. It also had, you know, it made sense. In the Black Ops 4 Zombies trailer, I just really don't know what's happening. And when you look down here, 8,000 dislikes to 20,000. That's like a 1-to-3 ratio. It's not good. This isn't what people want to see. Or again, it's not what I would really personally buy. New games like Far Cry 5, The Last of Us Part 2, they all have something that, you know, gamers want to buy. And looking at the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 release trailer, it's just, it looks like and it sounds like that they haven't listened to what the actual crowd wants. Like, how is this gonna work? And even if it does, why? This, to me, this looks like another Area 51 remix, where zombies are just going to keep coming at you and at you and at you. I mean, where are the perks? Please tell me that they haven't just ruined the perks, because that was a massive thing. And if they do, I just don't even want to buy any new Black Ops games. Looking at this, oh, and another thing to mention, they don't have single player. They changed the single player for some, what is it? For some Fortnite 100 on 100 thing. I've never seen such a bad game. Because when you buy this, it feels like you're basically buying an incomplete game, just like Black Ops 3 was, Call of Duty World War II, and now this, and also Infinite Warfare. But let's not go there because that was a bad game. I mean, when you look at Ghosts, I know this is completely off topic, but when you look at Ghosts, you know, that's okay. Because it's like 10 years ago, we can now look at it and think, hey, this wasn't actually a bad game. But the reason why it looked bad is because we were expecting more for it at the time. Do you see? That zombie looks amazing, and so it does. But holy hell. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's a bit too bloody. But what, are we now going to have swords instead of guns? Or just, it's just so confusing. Like, look at this. None of them have a gun. So zombie's going to turn into this shield sword thing where you have to kind of cut them and beat them. And is there going to be kind of 7 different types of swords like there was for guns? More expensive swords, less expensive swords, more powerful swords. And you know, the ones like that you get in the first round. But I mean, how is Juggernaut going to fit into this? How is all the things like, you know, quick revive? And look at that. That's not a zombie. They've just mixed it up too much. It's just, I just don't understand how that looks good. Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. One thing that I really wanted in the new Black Ops 4 Zombies was for them to remake 5. I know that had nothing to do with the single player, but you know, there is no single player. So them remaking, having a remaster version of 5, that would be off the walls, because that was an amazing game, but this isn't. How is this a good game? At least, I mean, yeah, I know we have all the reactions, everyone's going to react to this game, 90 minutes of gameplay, yada yada yada. Even, you know, Battlefield 5, it's just, all the new games in this generation have gone one way. There's either shooting, free roam games, you know, like Far Cry 5, GTA 5. They all feel like it's turning into the same type of game, you know, shooting. There's no, in fact, I guarantee you, by 2025, there won't even be a single player game. They'll be very rare. The most common games will be games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, and basically Far Cry. Those just, even the new, like, Far Cry 5 game, it doesn't feel like Far Cry. Like, for instance, for me personally, I feel that the best games in this generation were Far Cry 3, you know, because it had that amazing feel. Far Cry 4, because it had the same feel. Far Cry Primal, it just, for me, it missed the mark. I know a lot of you loved that game, but I don't know why, but it was disappointing. Let's just put it that way. And Far Cry 5, no words to explain it. I mean, the best things were the aerial towers, we had to take it down to see new parts of the map. Also, where, you know, you had to actually take down groups and missions and all that, which I know a lot of it is in Far Cry 5. But just re-looking back at Far Cry 3, even Far Cry 3 Remastered Edition, it just looks so much better than Far Cry 5. Because, you know, you had that factor of working for the guns, and you didn't get so much money at once. You know, it was just good. You know, even like The Last of Us Part 1 or Uncharted 3, all those single player games, it feels so much better than what you're getting today. For instance, Crash Bandicoot in PS2, that you can't compare that to the new Crash Bandicoot on PS4, because it was just so much better, so much new at the time. And for PS2, new games, they didn't release new free roam games. They released games like Crash Bandicoot, you know, Far Cry the original, and like all the single player games that just made it feel so much better. Today, all you've got is free roam, Forza Horizon. I said that wrong. Forza Horizon. Far Cry, which I've already stated, even Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, it was a great game. You know, it was great because it was different. It was supposed to look cringy and bad, but it's just missing the mark. Not Far Cry 3, but games like Call of Duty World War 2, the trailer, it looked so much like a movie. And I'm not talking graphics wise, I'm talking about the way that they actually made it. And Far Cry 5, it looked so much like a movie. All the trailers for the past 2 years have just looked like, you know, it just looks like you're watching a movie. Like Uncharted 4 Among Thieves, which I don't really think that's... Sorry, Uncharted 4 A Thief's End, which I don't really think there'll be another game. But the trailer, it looks like a movie because the game was single player and it was focusing on one point at a time. There was actually a story behind it, so that type of game is allowed. You know, it fits in with the game, but having like a movie trailer for a game like Call of Duty World War II, it just doesn't fit. Seriously, tell me in the comments, because to me, it feels like games are just turning into just movies. And although games like this, see, this looks exactly like a movie trailer. See, it's my point of view, it's actually seriously disappointing, because what I see in a game is enjoyment, something that you'll spend 10 or 12 hours playing until you finish the campaign, or you'll play with your friends, or play online. Games like Fortnite, where you enjoy playing it.
Duty first.
You see? This looks exactly like what you'd see in like Fury, or, you know, the movie Fury, or, you know, World War II movies, or World War I movies. In fact, this looks a lot like the Battlefield 1 trailer release. It's just... when, like, if you were to go to the movies and you were to see this trailer, this is what you would see, and it's just disappointing. Like, seriously disappointing. I mean, in my thoughts about this game, to me personally, it's a really great game. I really like Call of Duty World War II. Although playing online there are a lot of hackers, but it's PS4 for you, and that's PC for you. Which, although they do wreck the game, I feel that this is just amazing. It just hits the spot. And then I thought that was what, you know, Black Ops 4 was going to be like. But the minute it was released, I immediately looked at the trailer.
Pre-order now.
I just did not want to buy it. It looked that bad. It looked that off-putting. Even the grapple gun, which feels so much like the jetpacks or the exoskeleton you'd have in Black Ops 3, it just felt so bad. Call of Duty World War II, it was basically a remastered edition of Call of Duty World at War, which I do feel it was kind of disappointing that you didn't get the remastered versions of, you know, the Call of Duty World at War maps, but we got that in Black Ops 3, so that's alright. And what would be good is if they had more zombie maps. That's the only thing that I feel that they could improve on in Call of Duty World War II. It's just more zombie maps. You know, just meeting that criteria that we all said. I actually feel that Call of Duty isn't listening to its fans about what they want. No, but that's just what I thought. Comment down below if you feel that I've made a good point, or if you just think that, you know, Call of Duty aren't listening about what we want. But also, if you guys really love the Call of Duty Black Ops games and all the new game release trailers and just everything, you know, that's related to the new game trailers and gameplays and all that, you know, just don't listen to me, because this is my own personal thoughts. So don't go clicking that dislike button like crazy, okay? This is my personal thoughts. So I think I've basically, you know, covered a lot here, and it's getting kind of long. So really, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and subscribe, and turn post notifications on to see my latest video. And remember, this is all opinions. This is not serious. So, peace. But remember, this is my personal opinion, so don't hate on me for just saying what I feel. So remember, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button, subscribe, and turn post notifications on to see my latest video. Peace.